Anyway, I'm back. So as I promised my previous video, I am going to shoot another video. Okay, mostly Super 73, and it pisses me off when there is a hype about a bicycle that should cost way under $1,000. Okay, I give you that. The battery is expensive, right? Sell the bike without a battery, and drop your the price. So there is different models of Super 73. I mean the cheapest one is like $1,100, and it's retarded. So we're not even going to talk about that. That's the bottom bracket, right? We're going to talk about the more expensive ones, which I've seen for like $4,300. Um, so it's funny because you got two wheels. Okay, you don't even have gears. You have one gear, one single gear. So you got two wheels. You got shit forks, shit handlebars, fucking fat ass tires, 4.3 I think inch tires. Okay, which you still catch a fucking flat. Um, some of them, there's one model that doesn't even have suspension. Kiss my ass. Okay, and pedals. I mean, holy shit. $4,300. Fuck it. $4,000 for that piece of shit. Look, that is completely my opinion. Okay, this is what I think. This is why I wouldn't buy most of these bikes off the shelf. There's another one. um, it's got a 60. You can do 60 volt, 72 volt battery. I forgot what the hell name is that. Knox something. Onyx, some shit like that. Peter Parker, YouTuber, he does lots of videos with those riders, 73s and the other guys, and that bike is also over $4,000. Um, it looks funny. I'm not into that retro cafe look. Okay, it's got a big ass battery in the front. Okay, so I do the looks. I can't do the position of sitting. That bike has a 3,000 watt motor and 60 volt battery, and of course you can do 72. And then of course you got Salvaton, which is another fucking ripoff. The bicycle looks like my 9-year-old kid can only sit on it. The guys that are 6'1" and above, the big dudes like me, and I'm not huge, but I'm just 6'1", 250 pounds. If I sit on it, there's no way I'm gonna pedal. Like you see on my bike, I had to extend the seat, which is kind of like it's not flat. It's like this way. So I think that's why my butt is hurting. I might kind of like maybe do some sort of mod to bring it down. Maybe take one metal piece out, and I don't know. I don't know. um, it's not really bothering me that much. I mean, it is bothering me, but not that much. So I'm gonna use the shorts and see if it's going to work with these guys, right? With the padded shirts, and see if I don't get any numbness in my butt because it's uncomfortable. And I'm planning of doing long trips, so being comfortable on a seat is it's really important to me. But let's just go back and spin the wheel around, right? You want to get battery like $600 replacement. Fuck, $600. I can get a fucking gorgeous battery off China or eBay. No, I'm not doing that shit. Everything on Super 73 is in back order. Okay, you want to get bullshit gear system with like 10 gears in the back. It's like $275. Like you gotta be fucking kidding me. Who's that stupid to pay for fucking gears $275? And then when you ride the bike, when it goes to the last gear, the chain comes off. Yeah, because when you jump and you go into potholes, it's gonna come off. That's just another dumb shit for $4,300. Okay. And again, I'm not down on the people that have Super 73 or Saran because they both fucking ripoffs. Okay. I mean, you could modify Saran and make it a great bike. But the problem is, it's going to cost you. You know, um, unlike your own build, you put the 72-volt 100 amp battery already in there, and you didn't have to purchase that. So if I could purchase, let's say, the frame from Super 73, which is a cool frame, I can work around it. I can put my own motor, and I can put my own suspension and so forth and so on. But here you're just buying a damn piece of steel for $4,300, which literally it costs less than $1,000 to build, and I'm way over exaggerating the price for the person that purchasing bulks. Now, another thing is, every time I listen and I watch Super 73 videos, there's this fucking grinding noise from the motor, like what the fuck? Seriously? You sold me a bike for $300 and the motor is just making all that noise. Secondly, part of Peter Parker, his shit broke. His motor went out. Had to get a replacement. Then another YouTuber that I know had to get a replacement. They whining so loudly, like they have gears inside. And I think they do have gears inside. And they probably have nylon gears, which is plastic. So it's harder than plastic, but it's still plastic. And they get ripped. You go up the hill, they get ripped. But again, with the 48-volt battery that is so expensive to replace, you have to go to a second-hand supplier to buy additional battery, a secondary battery, to put on Super 73. And then, okay, great, I have a range of 70 miles in distance. But here's the thing: how much money you've spent to get there, and also it's just, you have pedal assist. If I have pedal assist on my bike and I kept it at assist one, I'll do 150 miles. The problem is, I'm only traveling 17 miles an hour. So now, have two batteries where you can go 36 miles an hour for 70 miles of distance. That actually will make sense. You know what I mean? So you have two batteries, you go 36 miles an hour for 70 miles of distance. That's investment. But again, it's not a wise investment to spend $500 on a secondary battery and do that. You haven't increased your power. You just increase your distance, and that's it. I mean, power. Okay, you have maybe. All right, the guy, he was originally traveling 31 miles an hour with one battery. Now with two batteries, it goes 33. 2 miles an hour improvement. Are you fucking kidding me? Get rid of the controller. All right, and leave the motor. Least expensive, right? Get yourself a 3,000 watt controller, right? Get rid of the fucking 52 or 48 volt battery. Get yourself, for that bike, okay, if you're cheap, go with 60 volts. You have the frame. You dumbass, excuse my French. You put a fucking again, I'm not trying to insult anybody, but this is dumb shit. When you have this huge frame and you put a basket in a fucking frame. All right, let's give you that. Put a basket. In a basket, put a nice rectangle battery. 72 volt. You'll be able to do 40 amps easily, okay? And hook up the system into a bullshit controller like I have. Hook it up to a motor, okay? Yeah, it's going to overheat if you abuse it, but you might be able to run it for a couple hundred miles. When the shit goes dead, go back to Super 73 and see if they honor the warranty, because it says you go off road, we don't honor it. You void your warranty. You go on road, you speed, you this, you that. What the fuck? What kind of warranty are you getting for $4,300? You're out of your fucking mind. That's stupid. If a seller told me, listen, the minute you touch the bike, boom, that's it, the warranty is voided. The minute you jump is voided. What the fuck am I buying the bike for? To what? To store it in the basement? No, man. I want to jump. I want to do all kinds of shit with it. Go to mud, off road, on road, slam it. You go lay her out. You know, you're gonna fall on the bike regardless. So what? Super 73 says like, that's it. Anything you do to the bike, you void the warranty. You know what? Fuck it. Void the warranty. So let's say the second motor they don't give you, right? Then you go out, get yourself a 3,000 watt motor. You got the controller, you got the battery, right? You got whatever you need. You stick that motor in, which is, what is it? A 20 inch, a 20 inch by 3 inch wide tire. It will fit in Super 73 very easily. Okay, just like the Hawks or Nox, whatever, that bike, it's got already 3,000 watt in it. Come on, man, $5,000 for that bike. Get the fuck out of here. So you have a 3,000 watt motor. It might not fit in your dropout, so you might grind it out. You stick that sucker in, and guess what? Now you got a fucking beast. Because right now you got a beast wheels. Oh shit, we didn't talk about the brakes. They shit as fuck. Alright? Garbage. Anyway, so you got beast wheels, you got beast frame. Let's assume you have suspension in the back and the front. You're the good quality Super 73 dude. Okay? Now you stuck a 72 volt battery in a 40 amp hour, right? So you got the distance, and now you went from that bullshit 500 watt, 750 watt, 1,000 watt. All right, they say peak power 2,000. Kiss my ass, 2,000. Bullshit. That's when you go this way, it'll go 2,000. But when you go up the hill, it'll go 2,000. See for how long. Anyway, the minute you let go, it goes back to 800, then it goes back to 2,000, like my bike. They'll sit at 1,700, 2,000. That's it. I don't think I ever went 2,000. It'll do 1,500. That's it. That's all the battery can take. 1,500. You know, it's a 48 system. So, and anyway, you good. So why stick with 73 your entire life? Okay, like I see lots of guys in New York that ride the 73s, but they haven't done any upgrades. You know, um, the first thing you gotta do, you gotta change the control on the battery. All right, so let's move on, right? So you got your electric bike and you're all happy and everything, and now you're riding, and where the hell are you gonna charge it? Like here in New York, I don't see places to charge this shit. Now Con Ed, I think it's Con Ed. Yeah, Con Ed is putting some plugs around the city. Now I'm hoping, okay, that I'll be able to plug my bike with a rapid charger, right? 10 amps an hour. And in 1 hour, charge the bike halfway, which is going to get me to my destination going back. You know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping for. But apparently, New York don't give a shit about us going to a green. So you have fucking Tesla, Chevy, Volt, Toyota Prius plug-in, but you got no plugins. Like city agencies and all the private sectors and all that bullshit, they have all the plugins for the vehicles, electric vehicles, in a garage, in a basement, yeah, that's it. But they ain't shit outside, you know. And now even if the chargers are there, they're gonna say, okay, this is only for electric vehicle spot because they gotta park there to charge the shit. How many times you gonna see that somebody that doesn't have an electric car is gonna park where you're supposed to charge your shit? They'll get a ticket, but I'm not getting charged. You see? So until then, I need New York to fucking have stations to charge the electric bikes because that's the next, you know, locomotion that we're going to use for our transportation needs. I literally, if I took my bike, oh man, I would save so much money. I would save, I'm not gonna lie to you, about $200 every 2 weeks. Okay, $400 a month. That's almost $5,000 a year. My bike will pay me off if I pay 5,000, which I didn't. My bike will be paid off in 1 year. Okay, so for me it will be very easy to maintain the bike because I will be able to, after 2 months, I will be able to buy a new motor if I need to. Okay, after 2 months I will be able to buy a brand new motor with a controller and a display. So my maintenance compared to a car maintenance is going to be nothing to zero. The fact is, yeah, I would have to come up with Staten Island. I would have to take the ferry, and I would have to go cross Brooklyn Bridge. I would have to go shoot over to Queens. Yes. Would I be able to take the 59th Street Bridge? Yeah, but why go so far in the city, right? So I would have to take the ferry, jump out, or if your bike is fast enough, which I'm hoping for mine, 55 miles an hour, and it might take some juice to do that, go over the bridge. Now, here's the problem with the bridge, right? You got to pay a toll, okay? So the problem with the toll is if you don't pay the toll, you consider stealing from the city. So the minute you cross, you don't pay for the toll, the so-called tunnels and bridges officers, police officers, they can stop you and seize your property, which is your bike. Besides giving you a bunch of tickets and give you a fucking hard time. So that's not really a way of doing that for me. So I hope that when I do that, let's say trip, or okay, so what I'm getting with this is what about the weather, right? Um, it kind of sucks because these like my tires are street tires, and when it rains you can't lay it out. When it rains you can't really slam on your brakes. When it rains you can't go too fast. So it kind of sucks, and then you're getting all wet. You get to work. What the hell you do? You go to work in a wet, dirty outfit. Do you see what I'm saying? Not a good convenient. Snow, rain, oil spills, all kinds of things like that. It messes up your day. You can get injured. You can break your fucking shoulder. Like, I got a bunch of YouTubers over here on my channel that just got injured because it wasn't a perfect condition to be riding in. It was a last second, split of a second decision, and it just didn't work out. So, and we all take chances with these bikes. So that's the whole thing with Super 73 and Nox Ox, whatever that the other bike is, and Suron, fucking everything overpriced. And look, I'm not saying you're stupid of buying it. I'm just saying you either got too much money, or you don't care for the payments, or you just trigger happy. You just gotta have a bike. Okay, I know not everybody can build their own bike. I'm not saying that you guys are retarded or anything like that. All I'm saying is that you guys gotta pay attention. And even if you have, like me, for example, I've had a couple of bikes that I build for a client, and literally I didn't charge much of money for it regardless. Do you know what I mean? So if you don't know how to do it, have somebody else do it for you for both your price. I mean, let's say you don't get Sabaton, right? Because it's very, very expensive. You're paying for the brand and all that bullshit. I'm not saying it's a shitty controller, but I'm saying if it breaks, you lose lots of money. So your system, you can pay $400. You have a 5,000 watt system, 72 volt, 48, 60, whatever you want to pick on, right? So you have 5,000, 72 volt bike, right? So that's $400, right? Your next thing is your frame. Let's say $200. That's $600, right? That two wheels. This is not. It's not $200. It's $100, right? So you have at this point you have $700, right? And then you were talking about what a battery, right? You can get a cheap as battery for 500, right? That's $1,200, okay, on eBay, delivered 3 days. It is a 72 volt, 30 amps. Okay, you do way much better than you were doing with a Super 73 and all the other guys. It's not costing you 4,300. So far we said 1,200. Round it off to 1,500 $1,500, right? So you have $1,500. Pay me another $500, okay? And I'll put all this thing together in 2 days, okay? 2 grand. You got a good looking bike. And anytime you want to come back and you want to say, listen, Tom, let me get a secondary battery. I'll put the secondary battery on your bike. Just like all the e-bikers right now, Super 73's got second battery. Okay? We're not going to put 30, we're going to put 20. So now you have 50 amp hours, right? For $2,500. Where's the brainer? The problem is, it's called patience. I want something, I want it now. I'm going to order it right now, I'm going to get it tomorrow. That's the mentality of most of the people. Then the bullshit peer pressure. Oh, he got a Super 73. I gotta get a Super 73. Bullshit. It's just a fucking frame and bunch of fucking wheels that cost you $50. Like, hello? I got, let me see, two wheels, three tires, $100 from China. Where you get these fucking prices from? Oh, wait, because Super 73 puts the logo on a tire, on a bike, on a battery. Man, you paying for the brand. You ain't getting shit. You are not getting anything fucking special. That's the problem. Nothing special whatsoever. Okay? So all these 73s and the Hoganox and all that, all those guys, I think they honestly wasted their money. Um, and it's just sad. It really is. Yo, you can only do 31 miles an hour. Fuck is the thrill? And then you ride the damn thing irresponsibly, get in a freaking accident. People are yelling, screaming at you that you riding improper, whatever. Anyway, before I lose my mind, let me get the hell out of here. But if you own a 73, Super 73, listen, good for you. Hawks, good for you. Was it Saran? Go for you. Enjoy it. Okay? But if I was you in your shoes, no fucking way. Saran, I can work with that. I can work with that. Because you could improve it. But here's the problem. You can improve everything. The biggest issue is how much does it cost to improve and where do you going to go with it? Saran, you would have to change the wheels, change the tires, change, not the brakes, but the wheels, the tires, right? You will have to change that. You got this bullshit battery that only comes from the top, and you can't get nothing else. And their battery is fucking sick expensive. Okay, just like for Super 73 and all the other Nux and Hooks and all that. You're still screwed. You bought a brand item, It's like buying Nikes, and now you got to maintain it, or you got to fix it. It's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost me, and I'm gonna have to wait for it because I gotta get parts from China. But I can get on eBay, and like you guys saw, I purchased the screen. Got it in 2 days. A thumb throttle. Got it in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? A controller. I can get it from anywhere. I don't have to go to Super 73. I don't have to go to Saran. I don't have to do all that bullshit, right? If I want to cut out my frame and put rectangle battery in my frame, I'll lay it down on the 45-degree angle and hook it up with brackets or whatever, I can modify the shit out of it. Hey, you guys, Super 73's got this big ass frame and it's fucking empty. Put a fucking battery in there and get your range, get your fun going. I'm out. Folks, be good. Drive safe.